Alright, so I'm just an idiotic, stupid dog, and this is kind of a perplexing take because the man is in a quandary. He's torn between helping his foster child, and I don't know what that girl's name. I think her name was, it was something very African sounding. I cannot remember now. It was kind of like a Christian name, but an African sounding name. I cannot remember. It wasn't Mary or something, but I'll think of it. Anyways, he sponsors this little girl from Zimbabwe, and turns out they've got a really bad situation for their daily water needs, and their village is trying to raise up enough money through the Goodwill Association. The man sends a check each month through the Goodwill Association to help. I think her name might be Alicia or Elish. No, I can't remember. Anyways, she's an African girl in Zimbabwe, and what they got there at their village is a hole. They have a hole that they could go throw a pail out into and drag some filthy, dirty, scuzzy hot water to the side of the hole. It's like even smaller than a pond. It's nothing more than a hole, like a big giant puddle these people have as their communal water source for their town there in Zimbabwe. And anyway, but the cat here at the manor house, we went away on a little trip anyways. We went to Florida, and when we got back, we left the cat with, 2 or 3 litter boxes, plenty of food and water, everything. She was okay, though she was a little lonely. She got a little affectionate there, even with me. I couldn't believe it. Anyway, she was like so lonely. She was like begging, like meowing like a kitten for love. It was horrible. You felt so bad for the poor thing. But somehow she gets all these filthy, dirty cat dreads that I believe are from going in and out of her litter box when her litter box hasn't been cleaned properly. So her litter box, she had 2 or 3 to use while we were going to Florida, but, eventually she fills the one up. That's another thing about this stupid cat. You give this cat 3 or 4 litter boxes, and the first thing it does is crap one litter box full to capacity. It might eventually move into the second litter box, but I think what happens is this cat gets wallowing around in that one litter box, even though it's got 3 or 4 unused litter boxes in there in this big pantry we got in the manor house, just off the big manor house kitchens. We put down plastic and everything to catch all the litter she slings every which way and dried turds. But anyway, this cat's so stupid, she wallows around and fills up one litter box to overflowing capacity before she'll move over to the other one. And God forbid she should ever use all 4, Use whichever litter box is the cleanest, you stupid cat. This cat gets wallowing around in his freaking litter box and it gets dreads. It gets feline dreads. These big, coarse dreads, just like Billy Marley might have had from the Rastafarian singing group. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, it's so disgusting, but to take the cat to the groomer, the man first has to take the cat to the vet. And the man's like, God almighty, dog, it cost me $90. It used to cost me $90. Now it's $125, $135 after the recent spat of inflation over the last few years. It went from like $85 to $135 to get the cat all its crap, to catch up all its shots and its pills. So the man, he don't want to go. He's got to pay the groomer. It used to be $65, now it's $95. And the vet used to be $85 or $90, something like that. Now it's $135. So he's out every bit of like a good $220 to get this cat groomed. So he doesn't know if he should send Alicia, I think might be the girl from Zimbabwe, the African girl that the man sponsors through the Goodwill Association. And they're trying to build a concrete-lined communal well. Because all this village has is a hole. They have a hole that they go get their water from, and it's got a few crocodiles, a couple alligators in it or something. Sometimes they go and there's some kind of animal, a water buffalo or a hippopotamus wallowing around. They can't even get to the water hole. These people, we think we got it bad when our water gets turned off or something, Our pipes freeze and a line breaks. We go without water for 3 or 4 days. These people don't have nothing. They've got a dry, dirt, powdery floor. They live in what is only could be assumed as like a pop tent, and a lion or anything could come blasting through and get them. They, I don't know. They love living there. They don't leave, so whatever. They're lucky. But I mean, how you bathing? Where's your shower? You don't have a tub. You don't have a faucet in the entire hut. They don't got no running water. Where the hell these people go in the bathroom? You can't go out and go to the bathroom too close to the hole. Some of your, waste might trickle down into the hole. They got a hole where they get their water. It's a muddy, scuzzy, filthy hole, probably about 12 or 14 feet across. When it rains, it might get like 20 feet across. It doesn't even qualify as a pond. I don't even know if there's a spring under there or what keeps this hole from drying out completely. But these people, the whole village, they walk out, they throw the pail out into the middle of the hole, they drag it back, and they pour some filthy, dirty, silty, tannish water off of the top of the mud that's in the bottom of the pail. I mean, but the man, he don't know if he should help him get a well or if he should get the cat groomed. And he's in a bad quandary. He feels guilty because he's like, I feel so bad for Elisha there in Zimbabwe, but I mean, I got to look at this cat every day. I only get one letter a month from Alicia, so, I don't know what to do. The man's like, I don't even know what to do. I feel guilty. Either I do or I don't. I'm damned if I does, I'm damned if I doesn't. The man was like, I'm damned if I dost, and I'm damned if I doesn't. I don't know. That's white people talk. Don't worry about it. I'm a stupid dog. Forget about it. Sorry.